Hi Leos, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these very well. Let's shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. Let's cut, and here we go. Leos, for your weekly reading. Leos, for your weekly reading. Okay, Leos, the overall energy of your reading is right here, the Eight of Swords. Feeling bound? Feeling kind of trapped into something? Or is somebody else around this situation feeling that way? But the thing of it is, whoever's feeling this way, the feet aren't bound, the mouth isn't bound. You or they, because I got to read the rest of these, can walk right out of this situation, of the feeling bound, or you can ask for help. So, you know, it's just a card of illusion. It's a card of feeling that way, but not really being that way, okay? Let's read on. I want to find out why that's there. In your highest energy, the Ten of Pentacles. Now, these two together, somebody is feeling trapped in a relationship here. This is security and stability. You might already be married. You might be engaged. It might just be a relationship that has a commitment of some sort in it, said or unsaid. But this is, you might even be just living with somebody. But this is a card of family and commitment and security and stability. There's pets, there's a child even, way down there. And then there's extended family, the old man. So, these two are united. And they're in a commitment here in this card. So somebody is feeling a little bit trapped by this. It might be more than a little bit, because right next to the Five of Pentacles, or the Ten of Pentacles, is the Five of Pentacles. This is about feeling like alone, left out in the cold, maybe even ghosted. This is spiritual. This is like in your heart, kind of being felt disregarded in a way, you know. There is help. There's stained glass windows. These figures are walking in the snow right in front of a church. It's the downtrodden feeling, you know. But the church is here, and the church doors are always open so they can go in for warmth and probably a warm bowl of soup. But so it's like feeling this way, but there is help right here. Just like it's right above the Eight of Swords. Feeling trapped, but not being trapped. Feeling left out in the cold and downtrodden or ghosted or left alone. But that will not last. All you have to do is go in the church doors. It has to do with this commitment. Or this implied commitment. Okay? Next to the Five of Pentacles is the Four of Pentacles. You're feeling like this is going to last forever, you know, that nothing is ever going to get better. You're kind of stuck in the pentacles here of like, I don't think you know how to deal with this. I think you're just kind of not making any moves whatsoever. You know, money could be an issue with the Four of Pentacles coming out. That sometimes could be a lack of funds. So perhaps that's what's happening in this relationship. It could be what's underlying the problem here in this relationship. Under the Ten of Pentacles is the Ace of Wands. New beginnings, fresh starts. Now, that's really nice to see. This is passion too. I think there's a lot of passion between you and this other person. I think this is a temporary thing that's happening. This Ace of Wands is because of this Ace of Wands. It's right next to this feeling of being trapped. It feels like things are going to get better pretty, and it probably coming up here pretty soon. So whatever this energy is, I feel like you or them or both of you are going to free yourself from this energy of the Eight of Swords. And there will be a fresh new beginning. And it's with the same people, the same person under that 10 of Pentacles. On the other side of the Eight of Swords is Temperance. So this under that 4 of Pentacles too. Well, Temperance is the card for Sagittarius. So someone may have Sagittarius in their chart someplace. But Temperance, this is guardian angels and spirit guides. And they're working really hard to get this relationship balanced, back in balance. I don't think this relationship is meant to fall apart. So I see, when I look at these, all I see is hope. Because if this Ace of Wands wasn't there and there was something else, you know, like 7 of Swords or something, I mean, I would really start to doubt that this but I don't doubt it. And with the guardian angels and spirit guides around this reading and right next to the center energy and right below this feeling that like they'll never end or whatever, no, it's going to end because you have help from the universe. And I think whoever this other person is in your life, I think Temperance is trying to bring, by mixing that potion back and forth, they're trying to get you balanced back. They're trying to get the two of you back together, balanced, and on a new path, a fresh start, a fresh path. So under the Ace of Wands is the High Priestess. Okay, if you listen to your intuition, this is the card in the deck, in the tarot deck for intuition, the card. There's a pomegranate curtain here. And if you just pull it back and you pay attention to what your instincts are telling you, what your gut is telling you, your intuition, whatever you want to call it, you know that this will not last forever. You kind of have that feeling, you're going to feel that there will be a fresh start here, that this is just temporary. So pay attention to your intuition. It's also running very high for you right now. And anything that you are questioning within yourself, just look within yourself and you will find the answers. Pay attention to what you're telling yourself, okay? So right next to the High Priestess is the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands is right under the 8 of Swords, right next to the High Priestess. So, you know, this is the card in the tarot deck for like waiting for your ship to come in. I feel like that's what's going on. I feel like somebody might have left this relationship. There might be a temporary, and I mean temporary, separation here. It feels like it will last forever, but I think it's temporary. It might have to do with lack of money, and it also just might have to do with something else. But you're feeling like it may last forever, and you're kind of waiting. Your intuition is telling you to wait. Wait a while. Don't jump to, you know, trying to find another partner or anything like that, because I think your partner's coming back in, and that is the ship that you're waiting for right here. So they need to, and you too, it might have been both of you were feeling that got to a point you were both feeling like trapped, and that kind of just blew it apart, but temporarily. Right next to the 3 of Wands and under Temperance, the guardian angels and spirit guides working so hard to you know, get you two to reunite and move forward in this relationship. Now, if there's no separation, the separation is within, you know, within the household or within the mind. Okay, that there's a disconnect, but you will come back together. All right. We have the Ace of Swords. So what Temperance is trying to make happen here is a truthful and honest conversation. I think that's what's going to come in. I think you don't know this, but you may know this because it's right next to the High Priestess. What's needed here is that honest and truthful communication. Okay? About, you know, what you expect from each other. I think that's really important here. So that there's a clear vision for both of you. Let's take out the second part of this reading. So whatever it is that your intuition is telling you that this relationship needs, to get a fresh start, you need to speak the truth about whatever you think that is. And it will be spoken with that Ace of Swords. That's even stronger than the Queen of Swords. Leos. There you are. Right when I said Leos. Leos, please. Okay. The Nine of Wands. Yeah. See? You're feeling like this is never going to end. You're feeling at your wit's end on this whole thing, the whole deal. Worn out, drugged through the mud, tired. You're just, you're almost done. You're almost feeling done with this. I have the Five of Cups next to that. You're disappointed in love. You might have some regrets of some sort, but it feels more like disappointment. Looking at the spilled cups, like, not again. This didn't, another relationship down the tubes. But this is what I call the card of hope. Because there's two full cups right behind this figure. All this figure has to do is turn around and look at the full cups. So I think that's what's going to happen, because on the back side of this figure, who is you, now looking at the destruction of this relationship, you're thinking everything's coming to an end, but I think it's temporary by looking at this, because that Eight of Swords is it's an illusion. And I think it's, you or them or both of you are going to realize that you're not trapped into this. This is something you want, not that you got sucked into. So, turning around, seeing those full cups, the Nine of Cups is right behind that figure, next to those two full cups. There's still a lot of love here. What you've done is you've taken all that love that you have for whoever this is, and you just kind of put it on a shelf behind you, and you're guarding it. It's like, no, you can't hand it out, so what are you going to do? You are guarding it. Because I think you really do have the feeling that this isn't over yet. I think you already know that. It's not over yet. This truthful conversation is really going to help here. And also, under this Nine of Wands, and really close to the guardian angels and spirit guides, is the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they're coming back. They're coming back, and they're going to offer the stability back. You're going to get the stability. These are the two strongest cards about security and stability in the whole deck. This could be even a ring sometimes in a reading. That kind of security. I mean, like getting married, if you're not married. But it could be engagement. It could be just an offer of monogamy. It can be an offer of living together. It can be an offer of, let's just go back to the Ten of Pentacles where we were before, because, they know that this is the right thing for you two. It's right next to the King of Cups. This is water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong in their chart, but male or female, this King of Cups is right under that Five of Cups, right next to the Ace of Pentacles. They have a giant cup of love for you. They love you back. You're not the only one. Like I said, I think this is temporary. I think that there's going to be resolve here. They pulled back their cup of love too. So they're kind of, you pulled back, they pulled back. They're not handing it out, see that? But they still have it. There was an argument, there's a disagreement. It has to do with Pentacles here. Pentacles, like I say, sometimes can be money situations with that Four of Pentacles, or it could just be disagreements, and probably over security and stability. Whatever it is, it threatened the security and stability of your relationship. So there was some kind of disagreement or butting heads here. Not being able to see eye to eye or work together. And that's what happened. But under this Ace of Pentacles is the World card. And it's actually close to that Ace of Swords. So it's like the World card, a new life cycle's coming in. See, I think they're returning. I think you're going to start, you have 3 aces here. You have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. This is a really powerful reading, Leos. So I really feel like you're going to be entering a whole new life cycle. Here you are. It's right next to you, the King of Wands, male or female. Fire. This is going to be your card in this reading. I mean, they could be a fire sign too. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But holding that staff, look, holding that wand, the Ace of Wands that we started with. And look, it looks like this king is getting ready to get up and move forward. And I do think that's what's going to happen. It's right under the King of Cups. These are all male or female. All the kings and queens are male or female, whatever you see. They're not gender specific. And so looking away, this King of Wands is actually looking away from this Ten of Swords. So the King of Wands is ready to get up and start a new beginning and put this Ten of Swords behind. There's no 11 of Swords. This is the pain of what happened. It's right under the 3 of Pentacles. The only 2 dark cards, well, we got the 5 of Pentacles up here, feeling kind of ghosted or alone or abandoned or just disregarded maybe. So this 10 of Pentacles, there's no 11, so these swords will start to fall away. It's under that argument, whatever happened here, or not seeing eye to eye about something. It could be money, it could be anything else. I don't see anything like third parties or anything like that. I just, whatever it is between you and them. And so the King of Wands, which is you, you're looking towards that new life cycle. Right towards it. And I think that's where you're going because of the Ace of Wands right here. And I think it's with this partner that you're now, it looks like, having some trouble with. So if you're not, if this sounds like you're reading, it is. If it doesn't, it isn't. So it's a general reading. But for some of you, this is what's going on. So I thank you for watching Universal Guidance.